Wherever you're watching us from, welcome to yet another exciting episode of Churchill Show, My Journey, My Story. And my goodness, what a run we've had. Wale wanatutazama kutoka Mandera, Siaya, Busia, I say, Assalamu alaikum na karibuni sana kwa Churchill Show. The story of Aziad is still on my mind na bado najifunza TikTok. Hizo moves ni kali sana. Now, like we always say here, your request is our command. This week on Churchill Show, you've requested that we feature some of your leaders. And my goodness, number one on the list is a young boy who grew up from Gara, Nabado Anangara. One young boy who dared to believe in himself and is still believing. His father and his mother used to live in government quarters. Yet, he went all the way to become an A student. Actually, university, he did actuarial science, but that was just but the beginning. Now, as the senator of Nairobi, his dreams have just become bigger. You've requested for him, and he's here, introducing to you a man who some call him Sax, son of John. This is the amazing story of a very humble yet super senator, J.S., aka Johnson Sakaja. Come along. Hey bro.
Nimefika hapa.
Nimefika mazee. Nilikuwa nakupiga. Karibu sana.
Umefika?
Yes.
Asante hizo.
Welcome bro. Asante sana.
Karibu home.
Nice place you have bana.
Thanks.
Asante.
Good to see you.
Good to see you bana.
Feels good to have you at my place.
Asante sana. You're welcome.
How have you been?
Mzuri. Nasikia umepigwa jambo ya pili.
Nimepigwa mazee. This second one ilikuwa na effect.
Umesikiaje?
A bit lethargy. Kafiva kidogo. But niko sawa.
Hapo hata mimi naona kama tutapata kingine kapili.
The only sad thing is most people hawajapata.
Yes.
I think that's something we need to work on. Wakenya wengi hawajapata vaccine.
Ni kugu.
Our numbers are low. Na pia watu waende where they are.
Watu wanasema wazioni ziko wapi? Ama wataki kujua.
We need to do a better job.
Yes. But you're good. So we're consulted.
Mimi niko sorted.
Thank you so much for having us.
No, great to have you.
Wakenya wamekuwa wakisema tuletee super senator. Kabla nitajaribu.
Really?
You're out of the country. Karibu sana.
I was away. I just came back 2 days ago. Nilikuwa States.
Yes.
Kwanza huko, they even bribing people to get vaccines. Wanasema free Uber ride kupata vaccine. Get a vaccine upate burger. They have excess.
Uko ziko excess.
And us watu hawajui pale kupata. So I felt really bad that I have been able to get na Wakenya wengi hawajapata. But anyway, Mungu mbele.
Mungu mbele.
Mungu mbele.
Yes.
Karibu bana hapo ndio home.
Asante sana. So I know we have so much to talk about. You're one of the blue boys we have, one of the brightest
thanks.
Individuals we have in the country. Hizo zote tunapiga story.
I'm honored to.
People don't know about your journey, your story. Ukianzia government quarters. Watu wameona tu super senator.
I think there's a story behind everyone.
Yes.
I don't know if mine is inspiring, lakini nimetembea safari kufika hapa. But in all things I thank God.
Yes.
Because kasi Mungu singekuwa
ungekuwa hapa
pale niko.
So government,
even you have a story. You know, I watch your show. Everyone says someone must interview you one day.
We need to do that.
We'll do yours.
Yes.
So
where were this? Is it
Gara? Gara. And it's Ngara Ward. Lakini sasa mwisho wa Ngara pali waendi wanaanza Njenga Karume Flats.
Yes.
Zilikuwa nyumba za gava.
Wewe grow Ngara.
Nimegrow hapo.
Wewe ni mzee wa Ngara.
Ngara. If I was to be an MCA, I'd have been MCA in Ngara Ward. So my family was there from 1978 before I was born.
Yes.
Until 97. We had to move from government quarters. Tukaenda sasa Eastlands, tukaenda Imara Daima. Alafu maisha ikaendelea.
What happened?
You see, we were in government quarters because my mom used to work in government. Mother ndo alikuwa government employee. My dad used to work in Firestone that time. Yes. So in 94, when she passed on, unfortunately, 94, I was 9. But anyway, gava ikakubali tukae hapo for another 2 years. Yes. So in 97 is when we had to now we had to move.
Lazima ishie sasa.
Ikabidi sasa tutoke. But it was a nice childhood. Growing like anyone in Nairobi. Kalongo, Bano, Reso.
How many kids?
We were 3. I have 2 elder sisters.
You're the only boy?
Only boy and last born. But later my dad got now other kids. He remarried later. So those are now my siblings. So since tuko wengi sasa.
Tell me about your mom.
Oh, my mom. I don't know what to say. My mom was a champion. She died very young. She was 41. But by that time, She was one of the senior most ladies in the prison service at Langata Women's. She's a champion. She was Kenya's fastest runner. 1971 East Africa champion, 200 meters, 100 meters. Emily Ayoti Kubasu. Then Emily Ayoti Sakaja.
Okay.
She represented Kenya in many races, short distances. Yes. Sasa ilikuwa tunashinda. Siku hizi ni zile refu tu.
Ma 100, 200.
100, 200 meters.
200,
yeah. She was very ambitious. And maybe that's why she died at a young age, because she was extremely ambitious and very loving. I'm told, because I didn't know her much. By the time she passed on, nilikuwa mtoi bado. And I remember it very clearly, like yesterday. But many of my aunties and those who knew her, they say I'm very much like her. I think I even look like her. Rangi tu ndio, rangi ndio mbaya.
Unajua kimbia, sije kuona kwa
tunakimbia.
Sije kwa track.
No, I love sports, but nilitumia hiyo mbio in rugby, in other sports. But not in track and field.
Yes.
But sports is there. My son, one of my sons is very fast. He's the fastest in the school. So because now he's the one who's taken my
amechukua hiyo kajini
of his grandmother.
Yes.
Kuna mbio is called Tangai. He's very fast.
Yes. So kamaliza Aga Khan?
Kamaliza Aga Khan?
Yes.
Nikaitwa Lenana School.
Changes. Watu wa changes
I went to changes in that was 1999. Mpaka utu. Lenana was a very good school. Changed my perspective. Unaweza imagine nimetoka Aga Khan, which is almost middle class school. Nimekuwa head boy nini. Alafu unakuja na boy ni rebel. One. You brought back to humility. But I made friends from across. From across the country. From different social classes. I remember one of the guys who used to sleep next to us was a finance minister's son. But the guy who was on the top bed was a guy who had to teach how to use a toilet. And they became, alikuwa ametoka Samburu. So niseme jina yake. Was bado tuko na group yetu. You were teaching him how to use a toilet. But the bunkmate was a guy whose dad was finance minister. You can imagine. And to date, they're best of friends. So Lenana showed us, everyone at the end of the day, ni mtu. You know, I had an interview with Walter Mwangari. Yes.
Everyone talks highly about changes. Lenana, how it changed. No, I like him. Yeye alijoke kiasi kwa darasa. You are a student from Form 1. Not from Form 1, by the way. Not from Form 1. Yes. Form 1 and Form 2. Yes. Because of the culture shock. So nimetoka kwa head boy, senior in primary school. I've never been in boarding. So I was performing very badly in Form 1 and Form 2. Then in Form 2, we decided to bet in a physics card. Me and the bottom 5. Tulikuwa really top 5 ya nyuma. So we did a bet for a cut to say who will be the best of the 5 atapata mkate. That time. You know, loaf is the currency in high school. Loaf. Mkate, boflo. For the first time nikasoma. I'd wake up at 4, nienda nasoma books of Form 1, Form 2. When the results came out, Mr. Owala, I remember, till today is my friend, Mr. Owala. He's still a teacher. He's still at Lenana. Owala, big up. We need to go see him. Yes. Big up to him. We need to go. Mwambie tunakam. Mr. Owala tunakuja. Ndakuja. Tulikuwa tunamwita Jos. Jos. So he comes in and says, Sakaja Johnson, step forward. Someone nilikuwa ni watu wrong. Akanianzia na viboko. What is the problem? Because not only did I defeat the 5, I defeated everyone in class. I was a top. So me ananichapa na mimi nacheka. So kumbe watu ni rahisi kwa. From then on, my record in physics was never touched. Up to today. And English, mpaka leo, nileka your record. So now then I became a student. After my that. Goodness. So now one is so, and you know, funny thing, I used to have this thing in class because I believe any student can make it. Under my desk, I had a picture of a Mercedes Benz. So to make noise, nikifungua desk na cheki nasema, if I make noise, I won't buy this car. This is my dream car. And ultimately, I was able to buy it when I was in campus. So it was a goal. Which year? Now that was 2007. Is when I was able to do it. This is the Mercedes. Imechapa saa hizi. But then it was something else. No, you need to lean on your Mercedes because, and I'm glad you didn't wash it. No, I'm not washed it. I like it. I didn't wash it for today. So when you look kusema, sasa imagine kampo unaingia na Mercedes. Tell me about this car. Ulinunua aje na uko shule? You are a student. By then in campus, because I had to pay fees. I had to pay my fees. That time, familia ilikuwa na pesa sana. So I had businesses, I had a saloon, a laundry, kinyozi. Umeandika watu? Ukienda Chiromo kuna ile inaitwa Goshen Laundry. That was mine. I used to cook. I used to wash the guys' clothes.
But at the end of the day, nilikuwa na car 5,000 every day. 6,000. So this car that time was not expensive. So I was able to get it. By the time I was in going to 4th year, then nilikuwa nimeingia sasa siasa. President Kibaki.
Okay.
So I had some resources. Funny enough, this car used to be owned by Weta. But I didn't know. My colleague in the Senate. So later in life, is when he realized that he used to see this car at Serena, Nikenda gym. And he used to wonder whose car is it. I bought from him. Yeah, so I've gone through a lot in this car.
Alikuambiaje?
Aliambia he'd have given me half price.
Vile yeye uongea. Alisemaje?
So my distinguished nephew. This one would have been half price. But anyway, it has a story. Nilikuwa naingia nayo chuo. Hizo siku.
Where were you staying? Kwa hostel bado?
Yeah, Chiromo campus. But by the time now I was in 4th year, I had an apartment at Yaya Center. So I was not even staying there, so to speak. But I'd go in guys and like, but everyone assumed that it's my dad's car. Because it was an older model. But it's what of Kiremini dynasty.
Ulibuy how much?
So Tano. That time it was 500,000.
500,000. Even now, that's a lot of money.
Imagine. It was 500k in 4th year.
Na inafanya kazi.
It's automatic. Ni vile imelala, but I'm going to revive it.
Let's revive it.
It's automatic. Sasa imechapa kiasi.
Mbona ilikuwa na ngoma.
This car
revive it.
I've gone with it to Uganda. I've gone with it everywhere.
Mama ulimpata na hii gari?
See. Nilikuwa na park hapo, nafungua sunroof. Tunaangalia stars.
That's nice. Iko na sunroof mpaka?
Iko na sunroof. But this sunroof has a story.
Tell me that story.
Are you seeing? You're seeing it is sealed. Imefungwa na silicone. Kuna wakati nilikuwa nimeenda, I was going to Nakuru. It had been loose, so nilikuwa nimetengeneza. So I'm driving to Nakuru. Suddenly nasikia watu wanahoot. Nasikia baridi juu. The sunroof had flown. Imetoka kwa barabara. So guys are hooting for me to go pick my sunroof. So I turn. So I opened the inside part. Naona kuna sunroof. So I turn back. Now going back towards Nairobi. As I'm going back, I see a guy on a boda. Amebeba sunroof. Amwambia boss, hii sunroof ni yangu. Asema hapana, ni yangu. Amwambia basi ni ya gari yangu. Asema hapana, mimi nimepata ni yangu. I had to buy back my sunroof. Kenyans.
Mkienda Nakuru.
Kenyans are entrepreneur. No, but karibu sana.
Asante sana.
Hapa ni home.
Awesome. So now you're in 4th year. Elections zimeanza, Kibaki imeanza kushika. How did that start? How you found yourself in politics? As a student leader?
So I was a student leader. Initially, I became a student leader because I needed to pay fees. So all these biasharas I'm talking about, as a student leader, you'd get an opportunity to set up a business and not pay for your hostel. So that's how I got into Sonu. And nikashinda election. Sonu nilikampaign, I think I've posted somewhere. Nilikampaign across the campuses.
What was your slogan?
My slogan was a paradigm shift.
You did a proper campaign in all campuses?
All campuses. All the campuses. From Kabete, Kabete Ngombe, Kabete Pesa, Kenyatta, Parklands Law, main campus.
Paradigm shift.
Paradigm shift.
JS.
So you know,
for the president.
Now, it was president now module 2 at that time. Because me I was called to university to do 2 courses. I was called to do civil engineering, regular, but I wanted to do actuarial science. So first year I had to do both. Then I decided to focus on actuarial.
You've done actuarial science.
Yes.
All right. Now we need to know after your university, now umejipata kwa siasa.
Sasa siasa.
Becoming the youngest chairman of any political party in the world.
Tukayapa nikwambie.
Tukayapa. But you need to tell them we'll be right back after the break.
We're going to be right back after the break. Asante sana. Na karibuni kwangu.
Welcome.
Yo. Give me a bit.
Yo, my name is Sakaja. And my name is JB Sakaja.
Hey, and I'm Super Senator Sakaja.
And we are the Sakajas. We came plugged in like a charger.
Na kuna vitu tunataka kutaja.
Cause Corona has become larger
Then the NIC.
CBA, Maja.
Hey, so we've got some ideas.
For instance,
try and keep
some social distance.
Wash your hands with
soap and water.
Check your temperature if it's
getting hotter. Check your time, fika home saa moja.
Do you confess your game, Johnny Noma?
Kwa boma, watch TV soma.
Do corona maze sio kama homa. We do all we can do to keep you safe and effective, so please follow the government
directives.
Welcome back. What a day with the Super Senator. So he needs to add the word rapping because he does. But then unafaa kutupigia karap kamoja.
I'm sure
you know people don't know you can rap.
I used to rap. I'm sure you saw the one I rapped with my kids.
About I can't wait. Wako wapi by the way?
Wako shule wameendewa. They're coming from school.
Yeah. Hebu tupigia karap.
Yes. But I can do a quick one. Kwani nami naishi kwa hali gani? Jumara ni kanisani na mara sipatikani, nataka nibaki ndani na neema niwe wima, lakini natenda dhambi na kunena si hekima.
Kali sana.
I had a stint as a musician at some point.
What happened?
Sasa hiyo line ilisha.
Yeah.
No, karibu, please, can I give you some water?
Thank you very much. Karibu sana.
Karibu maji.
Mimi nilifikiria hapa Buddha alikataa.
No, you know.
But tell me about your dad and
my dad is
your,
an amazing
your
guy.
sisters.
My dad is an amazing
guy. Thank you very much.
Karibu. My dad is the one who made me believe in myself.
Yeah.
When I was a kid.
Yeah.
Around age 5.
Yeah.
Age 6. My dad would come home.
Yeah. Mr.
Sakaja.
Mr. Sakaja.
Endo John Sakaja. Sasa vile alifanya. Akasema just add son. Son of John is Johnson. So me I'm Johnson, him is John.
You're the copycat of your dad now.
Yeah, Johnson Sakaja.
Yes.
But my dad would come home in the evening. I think alikuwa amepitia ile mahali ya wazee. I never knew. But the first thing he would say is, where is my prime minister, Sir Johnson? So he'd call me prime minister.
Yes.
All the time, prime
At
minister.
5 years.
Sir Johnson. So I didn't know what it meant.
Yes.
But I just knew it was something important.
Yes.
I think there was a prime minister called Johnson in the UK or something. But that's what he'd call me, and he affirmed me a lot.
Yeah.
He had a tough time after my mom passed on.
Yes.
My dad, before then, he was in marketing at Firestone.
Yeah.
And he was well-to-do. So we've seen the best of all worlds. We've seen wealth, we've seen poverty.
Yes.
Tulikuwa fiti, tukachapa. But he's my best friend. We talk every day. He's in Kitale, he's farming. Saizi ametulia. Sasa relax.
Yeah.
Kazi yako uende kwa club, golf club, utulie, urudi nyumbani. But he's a very humble man.
Yes.
He's the kindest man I know.
How old is he now?
My dad is 76.
Yes.
Yeah, he's 76.
Yeah.
He's very kind, very social.
Na anaongea Kisungu bado.
Uko baju, amekuwa uko.
Okay.
So that's my dad. My sisters,
yes,
my elder sister Anne-Marie, she's a lawyer. She was a great influence in my life. Because when my mom... She's the firstborn.
Yeah.
She's only 6 years older than me. But you can imagine when my mom passed on, she had to play that role.
Wow.
And so I think I owe her because she missed a great part of her childhood. Yeah, because taking care of me and my sister. Yeah. My other sister is 2 years older than me, Evelyn. That one we're like twins. In fact, she's like our last born.
Yes.
Because tunamchunga sisi wote. He also lives not too far from here. So we're very close.
So how's the experience mukikutana the three of you?
We meet all the time. All the time. Because you see, it became the world against us. Hata ndo watoto wanarudi. So we had to be a tight family of the three of us. We were disciplined. You can imagine a house of kids, all below 20. But no one is outside the house at 6 p.m. Hakuna kuenda dunda, hakuna kukunywa.
Wewe uko mzee wa dunda?
Hakuna. When I was growing up, we were all church people. I think it's my mom's prayers.
Niliona ukicheza guitar. I used to play. I hope uko nayo hapa. You have to play for us.
I have so many guitars, but I'll ask my sons for one of the guitars.
Wameingia. We need to wave at them.
Hey, JB.
Tunawalenga. Fatherhood, how is it? Because before doing siasa.
Fatherhood is the most amazing thing. I have 2 boys and a little girl. The girl is 2.
Yes.
Any man when you get a child,
yes,
perspective inabadilika. And you, at the end of the day, there's this human being who depends on me.
100%.
100%.
Yes.
Yuko tu. Akule, patwe nguo, alishwe, you know. So it changes your perspective, and also it gives you something to work towards.
Yeah, that's right.
So for me, I want to make sure that in my work, I create a city and a country that they'll be proud to live in.
Oh, great.
And that we improve it for the next generation.
Na mama yao?
Yuko tu.
Okay. Ako job hata yeye.
Hata yako job.
Sili ukafikiri mtu akiwa bibi ya mheshimiwa anaacha anasema sasa.
Hapana, na struggle, but yeye anakuanga chini ya maji.
Yeah, that's nice.
What I normally do, I like giving my family privacy because
That's nice.
I like them having the luxury. Mimi ndo sina hiyo luxury.
Wewe una luxury because ulijilitumbukiza kwenye siasa. Now how did that happen? TNA.
So before TNA, as I was telling you, when I was in campus, see now I become a student leader. But now in church where I was, there's this lady called Ndenya Masiuko.
Yes, I know Ndenya.
Ndenya of Orange Company.
The Orange, yes.
Ndenya now, who was also a great mentor.
Yes.
And we're in the worship team together.
Yes.
So Ndenya tells me, hey, there's a guy she knows who's looking for a driver and a PA.
Yes.
So me, I was looking for any way to make money and any way to pay my fees.
Yes.
So this guy happened to be the director of youth in President Kibaki's campaign. I met him just here at Alfajiri.
Yes.
He did an interview.
Ngatia.
Ngatia, so unajua Ngatia?
Yes.
Ngatia Patrick.
Yes.
We call him director.
Yes.
He was my boss. And he's still my boss, even though he had to work for me a few years later. But he's always my boss. And so I worked for Ngatia. I started as a driver.
How was the interview? Alikuulizaje?
So he just looked at me. He asked me why I've gone to school, what I'm doing. I told him I'm in student leadership. Then he asked me, because he said, you look so humble or quiet. Kukiumana unaweza piga mtu. I told him I don't like violence, but if it need be, ndanyorosha mtu.
Because hiyo na pia ulikuwa unacheza rules.
He gave me the car keys.
Akanipatia
kifungu ya gari, alikuwa na premium. Hizo siku. So tukaanza na premium, nampeleka mkutano.
Premium ndio ilikuwa kusema.
Hiyo ndio ilikuwa kusema. 2007. Then after that he moved to a Prado. Sasa when I drop into a meeting, I drive to campus in that Prado. Mambo mbaya. So I moved and became his PA. So when I became his PA, we started Vijana na Kibaki. And Vijana na Kibaki, I was very instrumental. So I kept going up the ranks. Ultimately, I worked very now closely with President Kibaki. Just from that quick journey of like 6 months.
At that time, you were very young.
I was young. I was like 21 or 22.
Na Kibaki alisema aje alipokuona mara ya kwanza when he was introduced to you?
No, the first time, and it's very interesting. The first time I met President Kibaki was during the 05 election. And I just a group of students. That time I had been in Orange. I was supporting ODM and saying no. But I saw a very different man, very humble. What you see on TV is not what President Kibaki is. He's very knowledgeable. And so the next time we meet him, he asks us, what is the GDP of India? None of us knew. It was that time 6.9%. He said, now, if you grow by 6%, can you tell? I said, no, I can't tell. But you'll feel your trousers getting short. Nguo inakuwa tight. He said this country of Kenya is growing at that percentage, but people are saying it's a lie because you have slums. So he asked, what is the fastest growing city in India? I had seen the Time magazine. It was Mumbai.
Mumbai, yes.
And he said, yes, people are saying we have slums and all that, but it's growing. So he said, now, me, I've been president, I've been a PS, I've been an MP. I started when I was 32. Kibaki sasa anasema, Mzee Kibaki. Right now I don't want anything for myself. I want it for you guys. Ukipatia mpishi kazi ya kupikia for 1 hour. And you know I used to talk. Sasa ukipatia mtu kazi akupikia. But in that 1 hour apate nyanya imeoza, abadilishe. So the 1 hour is reaching. He's not finished cooking, but you can smell the food. Will you chase him or will you let him finish?
Amalize.
Akasema simwache nimalize. He sold, that's our sold. And that's how I started working with President Kibaki. And I realized he was an amazing economist. And what people saw, the public persona, is not what he was. So after that, after the election, you know, there was drama, there was violence. I think one of the darkest moments in this country. And for me, I've always had a vision and burden for Kenya. You know, all through school, public speaking, being a prefect, all that.
At a church.
At a church, being a leader. But I started now working through a lady called Nancy, who was President Kibaki's political affairs director. You know, she'd give me work to do. Sema, Sakaja, why don't you do for me a 2-page? Now people know her as Onamuranga Deep State, but for me she's just mom. Nancy. For me she's just like mom. Just why don't you do me a 2-pager on this issue? I'd go, I think about it, namchorea. Namchorea, 2 days later I see President Kibaki is saying it. She does me something else, I get 50K, 100K. I see him doing it. So one day I told her, I think I should go do a master's in political science. Because you have at your disposal in State House all the professors and political scientists.
Yeah.
I can remember the day you do that Sakaja is the day I'll stop calling you, because your political knowledge is natural.
Yes.
And that is how I want it. So it's through that I met Uhuru Kenyatta, His Excellency President Uhuru.
Yeah. So shule kwanza umefanya actuarial science.
Actuarial. Hesabu.
So you love numbers.
Me, I love numbers. And I think maybe that's my difference in politics. I look at everything through numbers.
Yeah.
Of course, the faces of the people.
Your favorite subject is maths.
Maths, it became my favorite ultimately.
Yeah.
Form 1 and Form 2 nimekupigia story nilikuwa nadunda. But later I love numbers.
Yes.
There are people who I know their number, I don't know their name.
Yeah.
But I know their phone number.
Yes.
And I see
so
them.
It's just you and numbers.
Yeah, so numbers, economics, those are my areas, my pet subject.
So you meet President Uhuru.
So I met him in Kibaki's campaign, and we became friends.
Yeah.
And we'd interact.
Then he was not the president.
No, he was an MP, then he became Deputy Prime Minister.
Yes.
So when he was Deputy Prime Minister, we'd interact.
Yeah.
But there was this time now, which I think was my big break, the constitution making process.
Yes.
Yeah? Sasa katiba imesemekana, we need new constituencies. Kriegler Commission, remember Kriegler came after the election?
Yes.
Akasema you need to redraw the constituencies. Hakuna mtu akona formula. So Nancy again asked me, can you find out a formula?
Yes.
So everything I'm always asked, if I don't know, I say I don't know, but I will find out.
Yes.
So I didn't know.
Yeah.
But I read about it, I researched. So I came up with a formula of how to draw constituencies.
Yes.
Now, wabunge walikuwa Naivasha. You remember Babu na Mwamba?
Yes. Yeah.
And
a serious meeting.
It was serious.
Yeah.
They had not agreed on that issue.
Yeah.
So they said, PNU, bring a consultant, and ODM bring a consultant. ODM brought Professor Adul, who was my professor's professor.
At the university.
Right now is a vice chancellor at Technical University. But alifunza professor wangu. PNU brought a 24-year-old boy. I didn't have a suit. Kamodho Eganjo. I'm sure you know Kamodho. The wife is governor of Kirinyaga now. Yeah. Waiguru. Yeah. Kamodho went to Naivasha to buy me a suit. Some very dirty brown, old brown suit. Imechapa.
Ukae mtu
na ime shoulder. So so me I had my formula. Some people told me, no, you can't present. Let another professor present on your behalf. I said,
no. Ni professor.
Because mimi ndo nimefanya hesabu. So Professor Adol presented and he spoke maths. But I had seen his presentation 2 days before and I discounted it. Mimi nikakuja nikafanya yangu, nikaongea maths in a political language. The professor came back and said, you guys, honorable members, do what this young man is saying. And that is how. They even asked me, okay, how do we put it in the constitution? So I went and wrote it and I articled it 9 today of the constitution. I dictated it word for word at age 24. Then in Naivasha. And that is what is in the constitution. So from then, now Uhuru told his people, Sakaja must come work with me. I refused. Because I had my small company, Arthur Johnson, it's still there. Yes. We do finance. Sikutaka kufanya kazi serikali. I didn't want to be a civil servant. So anyway, he insisted. He told them, if you don't get this guy, nyinyi pia muinue. So we went. He was in Kanu. Kwanza kufanya kazi na yeye. But the thing that was best with us was we just became friends more than a boss. In fact, I can count the number of times we spoke politics. He'd come home, I'd go to his place. We talk about family. We realized my mom used to race. When she was racing, she used to race with his sister at Kenya High, because my mom was in Kenya High. So we just developed a friendship and a bond. Then akakuwa Kanu. Alikuwa Kanu. Yes. Tukamwambia Kanu haiwezi. Kanu will be difficult to the people. So we were given the task to think of the political move. We found a mzee called Nginyo Kariuki. Had a party called NAP, National Alliance Party of Kenya, which we went and we changed the officials. But now the slogan or the acronym, short form is NAP Kenya. Tukasema, hii akina Raila watasema we want to take a nap. So we couldn't have NAP. So we said, okay, National Alliance, NA. Uhuru said, no, not applicable. So then I remember it hit us. I said, no, why do we put article V? The National Alliance. And the rest is history. TNA. I remember tukikana Bruce, we're doing advertisements about the slogan with Moses Kuria. We sat there, steam ikapotea kwa Bruce Odhiambo, the late Bruce Odhiambo was your friend. My great buddy. So, and we said, every Kenyan wants the same thing. So what is the slogan? I believe. So we came up with the slogan, I believe, and we launched a party on the 20th of May 2012. Kenyans have never seen.
We've never
a
seen
party, a launch like that. It was young people. And I credit, you know.
And the dove.
And the dove. Sikanu ilikuwa jogo. And we said Kenya for 50 years has been a jogo scratching the surface. Now it is time to take off. And we want peace. So what shows Take Off and Peace? The Dove. And then the Red, the Vibrance.
Yes.
I was one of the oldest officials. The rest were young, apart from Onyangolo. The rest were young people. We believed in the beauty of the dreams of young. And I must credit President Uhuru. Because he was 50 years old then. He trusted a 27-year-old. Yeah, me, I'm 36, but I don't think I have the same kind of trust he has at that age. And I thank him so much for believing in us. For believing in me and believing in us. So tukaendelea, we had to now bring together TNA and URP. And you remember when we launched TNA? It was 4 guys who spoke. Olo, myself, Eugene Omalwa,
and the president.
And the president. But now we wanted to win. Sasa, see, I took all these MPs and all of them went to Naivasha. And I was doing a presentation on numbers. As always, I'm the guy who does the numbers presentation. So when I do the presentation, I tell them for us to win, and not to be tribal, but that's how sometimes you look at the numbers. I said we need at least 60% of Rift Valley. Wakacheka. They laughed. It was unthinkable. How do you work with Ruto that time? So they laughed. They said, now this kid is a joker. So when they finished laughing, I said, honorable members, if you have noticed, this presentation, the number has not changed.
Numbers don't
The 60% is still 60%.
You've never said this anywhere.
I've never told anyone this story. You know, Jay-Z says, men lie, women lie, numbers don't. Numbers don't lie. So that evening, I remember President Uhuru, now then he was DPM, called me to Zoom and said, Ebu nionyeshe kitu tena. And we went through it,
At that time, he had thought Eugene Wamalwa.
At that time, Eugene was supposed to be the running man.
The running man.
Yeah. But that changed.
Ebu nipeleke, show me the numbers.
Step by step. Nikaonyesha hivi ndo census imesema hivi. Hivi ndo voters, these are the age groups, these are the different provinces.
You need William.
I told him you need William. They were friends, good enough, they had a personal relationship. And they were really, and this one, no matter who disagrees with me, I can tell you, President Uhuru Kenyatta and William Ruto were very sincere about creating peace in this country. In fact, at some point, it was not even about the election for them. It was about communities that have fought since independence, since 92 clashes. Zikuja pamoja. It was very genuine. And that's how we formed that now Jubilee coalition. Sasa baadaye usiniulize. But then
ndio ukawashikanisha sasa. So it was,
and we just became all buddies. Many times it would be 4 of us. William Ruto would be with Nixon Korir, myself with Uhuru. Tunatafuta kwenda kuleta t-shirts, nini. You know, and the team now became bigger. We now moved to the party. I left the communication office, which I had set up the comms office with Akina Itumbi and the rest. I got them. And they're also amazing guys. I think the rest is history.
The rest is history.
Sasa ikabidi niingie bunge. Na hiyo pia ni kesi nyingine, ikakuwa kesi.
You still talk to William?
Yeah, no, I talk to all of them.
Yeah.
You know what I
DP,
believe? I believe that politics must never be an enmity. Today, if I need to talk to the Deputy President William Ruto, I'll pick my call and I'll talk to him, and he'll pick my call. And he calls me. The President, if I need to reach him, I'll message him. And he'll call back. Ni rais upigi ovyo ovyo. I'll message him. He calls back. I'm grateful. We were discussing earlier about Benja. He gave me $1 million for Benja. Tinga gave me $1 million for Benja. I talked to Tinga. I talked to Musalia, who right now I think is the guy. All of them, I have a relationship that is respectful because I see them as that generation of leaders who are mentoring us. One day my generation will have its time. And during our time, we don't want to create an enmity. I was so happy to see, like Musalia went for William Ruto's daughter's wedding. Because when it's family, when it's let us never make politics enmity. So even now, what don't get now.
That's no, you never know. You could be there.
This country, let me tell you, we're only 586,000 square kilometers. This country has enough for all our needs, but not enough for our grid. There is no big difference. You know, the dream of a Kikuyu is not opposed to the hope of a Luo. What a Kamba wants for their child is not different from what a Mijikenda wants for their child. Our dreams are the same. Our ideas are the same for our children. We want the same thing. If itangine kusema, oh, this community is bad, this guy is a bad person, has no place in this, and that's not the future. The future I believe in is where we'll see each other without thinking of tribe. Without thinking of which is the community. And where we can give these kids, like my kids, your kids, everyone's kids, the same chance at life. That is Kenya ambayo tunaenda. And that is the Kenya we need.
And I need to hear about you, Kenya tunaenda. I want to hear you, Senate I want to know kama bado unaongeaga na my brother Sonko.
Yes.
And what happens in the lessons on jifunza kwa politics. We rap some more, you play some guitar. Every generation has its own.
It has its Joshua.
All right, we need to go. We need to take a break. You need to wrap us out of this. This is very deep. We're glad you could join us. Wambi will be right back after the break.
We're going to be right back.
I thought it was going to be a rap.
After the break, next time.
When we come back with the Super Senator Johnson Sakaja. Yes. We'll be right back. Welcome back. We hang out with the Sakajas. Sasa wamekuwa watatu, the Sakajas. Awesome. Welcome back. What's your name?
Tengai.
T?
Tengai.
Tengai.
Yes.
And you?
John Bassel.
Joe?
John Bassel.
John Bassel.
Yeah, JB.
Who's the fastest?
We're the same speed. The same speed as him.
Great.
You're the same speed, but he's younger.
Yeah. I'll come for some lessons.
Will you teach him how to ride a bike?
You'll teach me? All I need is a compound. Now I need a compound. All right?
Is this on YouTube?
It's going to be on YouTube. Are you on YouTube?
No.
Okay, someday. Okay, tell me something about your dad.
The senator.
Your senator? All right. Tell me something about your dad.
He bought me the bike.
He bought you the bike. He's awesome, dad, right? Okay, great. So you guys are going to do your homework?
Yeah.
All right then. So we say bye-bye.
Okay, guys. Helmets,
Okay.
safety first.
So you'll write another rap for us?
Sure.
Okay, about COVID, okay?
Yeah.
Okay,
And
enjoy.
you must remember the one we did.
Yeah.
Alright, guys, go inside.
Okay, bye. Why did you decide to buy the bike? That's your border.
You know,
Yeah,
they were selling you when we were kids,
yeah,
where we stayed,
yeah.
in there in Parklands, Ngara.
Yeah,
Our neighboring estate,
yeah.
ilikuwa ya Wahindi,
Uh-huh.
and the fence was see-through.
Yes.
So those kids had bikes,
Yeah.
but us we didn't. So we used to go to the fence, tunaangalia, tunasikia tamaa.
Yeah.
So I said, my kids must.
So
But only
that
it's a very nice sport.
yeah,
There's motocross, watu wanna ride bikes.
yeah.
It's nice even to bond,
Yeah.
especially boys and their dads. Even girls ride bikes.
Yes.
Yeah. It's
I
it's
saw
a growing
very,
sport.
It's a very nice. It's a growing sport.
Ni fiti sana.
Poa sana. Wewe uko huko unaendeshaga
Wapi?
ni bike ya Bulunje.
Blackie.
Blackie. That's awesome. So now uko kwa siasa. How is it? By the way, how's Mheshimiwa Sonko doing?
Sonko ametulia.
Yeah.
Sonko is a friend. You know, I feel bad for what he's had to go through.
Yeah.
And of course everyone knows that for a long time we weren't seeing eye to eye. Because when he got in, he felt I'm an opponent and I had not declared anything.
Yeah.
So I let him do his work.
Yeah.
But towards the end is when he started coming back and we started talking. And I felt that, you know, really, he has gone through a lot. He has gone through a lot.
Yeah.
And you know, with power, sometimes you must always know how to manage power and manage those who are powerful above you.
Yes.
So I think he has a kind heart.
Yeah.
He has a heart for the people. And always tell him he might be down, but he must not see himself as being out.
Yeah.
There is a future.
Yeah.
There is a future somehow.
Yeah.
So sasa ametulia tu.
Mnaongea?
It's been a few weeks kabla tuongea. Tujaongea, you know, now atukutani kila mahali. I'm traveling.
Yeah.
But if I need to talk to him, I'll pick up my phone.
Okay.
I'll call him. We'll speak.
You come from academic point of view.
Yeah.
Sasa umejiingiza kwa siasa, senator.
Yeah.
Kila siku MC unapeleka motion serious. How is that?
You know, me, I was always a technical person. I never thought I'd get into like elective politics that early. I always wanted to be in.
Yeah.
When I was a kid, I used to say, then my dad used to call me Prime Minister, so I said I want to be president one day.
Yeah.
I remember when I was 8, I wrote it down, and that was my vision.
Yeah.
So for me, fortunately, since nilianza at 19 campus and then whatnot, there's not been a culture shock.
Yeah.
So I'm not mesmerized by power.
Yeah.
And I try hard not to let it get to my head.
Yeah.
Kubaki tu kwa mtu wa kawaida.
Yes.
But it's nice when you do something that changes people's lives.
Yes.
You know, when you bring a bill and it becomes a law and you see a difference in it, because I believe really what we must do is to make this country better, to make Nairobi better, a place of opportunity. And that really is my vision, that we can do that with our city.
Yes.
Nairobi is the only frontier that we have left
Yes.
on this continent. If
Why?
you look to the west,
Yes.
you see, first of all, worldwide, the
Kwa
only
mwananchi wa kawaida unajua ataelewa hiyo.
mwananchi wa kawaida lazima elewe. You know Nairobi, if you look at the continent of Africa, first of all, tuanzie huko, alafu tukuja kwa mwananchi. Nigeria and West Africa are mineral rich, even South Africa.
Na watu
Wamejaa, there are 180 million people, wako na mafuta, wako na gold. We don't have any of that. Our best mineral, our best resource is above the ground. It is the people. So Nairobi inafaa kwa pahali ambapo if you have a good idea, and that's why I don't like this issue of tribe. But we deal with the tribe issues. So long as someone has content, Nairobi should be the place ya opportunities, nafasi. Kila mtu aweze kupata nafasi. And for now, what people are feeling is there's nothing in their pocket.
hakuna chapa. That's the reality.
You know, so even as you're doing projects, you must mix between how do I create opportunities for young people, for women, for employment. And that's what I've been doing all this time as an MP. Ile mambo ya 30% I did, but I'm not an implementer. Mimi si governor, mimi si minister.
Kuna tulikosana na gava sana.
Tulikosana, hiyo ilikuwa mambo ya formula. So you see now, I want to get to a place where I can execute the laws I've done. You see, and that's why I'm going for governor of Nairobi.
You're going for governor?
I'm going for governor of Nairobi.
When?
2022.
2022?
Yes. Because now we must make this city of ours that shining example of what it means when you give people an opportunity and a chance at life. A working Nairobi. Nairobi must work.
Mtu atakuuliza, then what will you change different? Bad is there?
No, you see, bad is there. And NMS is doing a good job in many respects. The social aspects labda ndo hawajagusia na ni kazi mzuri inaendelea, but the people want to elect someone who now listens to them, represents them. Others would get machines to run the whole country.
Because we'll need a governor in 2022.
We'll need a governor. We need a governor. And the NMS did expires in 2 months to the election. That's when it is done. I've grown in this city. I remember when it was working. It can work.
It can work.
It must work.
Okay. Juu tunaishi Nairobi.
Tunaishi Nairobi.
Which is the one thing unaweza change ukirudi.
Ya kwanza ni traffic.
Traffic.
Hiyo ni kitu ya kwanza. Because
how do you manage traffic? Na barabara
you need a mass transit. Unajua hii idea the more roads you do, the less traffic is a lie. If you look at New York, Robert Moses walika mabarabara, they had to do mass transit, subways na trains. That is, if I was to do one thing, that's the first thing I'd do. Then after you've done that, of course, healthcare is extremely important.
Healthcare.
Na mambo ya maji. But just if you sort that out, it affects housing. Because kama najua nikipanda train Ngong, nafika Tao in 20 minutes, si lazima nikae kwa slum hapa. I will go stay in Kitengela. I will go stay on the outskirts. You change housing, you make people actually make a living in an easier way. Today in Nairobi, you can't do 2 meetings. Mombasa Road na West. Hawezi. You know? So that's the first thing we must, and we can do it. I was in Saudi Arabia a few weeks ago. Sijui uliona nikirapu huko. Nikiwa Saudi, I met a guy called Odongo. He's doing the Saudi metro, the mass transit system.
If he had to be
a Kenya, Odongo. He's the same guy who's done the Dubai one. Why can't we do it here?
And this Odongo, we can get him back
Odongo, even there are Odongos here.
Yeah.
If you look at the guys who manage the London subway system, it's Kenyans. So that's a global capital of the 21st century must not be dealing with issues. You're staying on the road for 2-3 hours. So that and creating opportunities for jobs. 30% ya budget lazima ende kwa vijana na kina mama wafanye biz.
Nikuulize, hii kitu baba yako alikuambia kwani ilikuingia kwa kichwa?
Sijui. And that's why
are you ambitious? You have to every 5 years you have to move to the next level. Ama what happens? Ama ni mtu anakuchocha hapa?
Not necessarily me. I always make up my mind. But you see, ultimately, nimekuwa nasikiza watu. And you see, we're all in Nairobi. Ile shida unapitia na unapitia. I use the same road to come here. Unfortunately, I'll buy bread at the same price as the person in the slum is buying. Say karibu atafika 70 bob. And that is not an equal society. So it's because I have a deep concern for this city and its people. And that is why I have to offer myself. So see, I didn't have to do VT for the sake of it.
So after governor?
After governor, president.
Do you know?
You'll see it in your lifetime.
I'll see it in my lifetime.
Yes.
John Liz Israel is examined the president a while back. before he became the president. And I asked the same question to Deputy President
William Ruto.
A while back.
Yes. And did they say the same thing?
And it came to pass.
So you're a prophet when you ask.
Will you change?
I hope not. Of course, let me tell you first of all. If someone remains the same as they've always been, there's a problem. Life is about progress. Yes. So lazima nibadilike, but in a positive way. Yes. Like now, in my political journey, I've learned a lot. I've grown. I've made mistakes. I've apologized. I have done good things. Yes. Kuna mali zingine nimeteleza. But it's a process of learning.
You are an A student. Ah, jamaa wana talent.
Ndio.
Talanta sasa zitafanywa aje? Gitaa iko wapi?
I have guitars.
Hiyo ndo tunamaliza nayo hii tumaliza hapa.
You see what I believe in. Look at you. Look at the guys you have.
And you are an artist at some point.
I was an artist.
Na ukatuondokea.
No, once an artist, always an artist. The richest people in the world are those who've used their God-given talent. Yes. Kufanya kitu. The creative economy. Na leo nimekuwa naongea na creative economy. In fact, I'm meeting them. Mambo ya royalties, mambo ya skiza tunes, etc. They should be able to earn a living from what they have. And that's why I brought in that issue of airplay. Media stations mingi hazilipi royalties. Yes. Zinacheza vitu za huko juu, local content kama hii ni show 2-3. Alafu tunapelekwa Alejandro, tunapelekwa sijui hizo Mexican soaps. Yes. But if we build our talent here, whether it is football, rugby, which I love, we can actually make something out of our people.
Awesome.
This is your guitar. Just can you play something? He's shy.
Okay, sir. All right, thank you so much. Play for us a tune before we play some football with them. Wakati ulio mwanamke mrembo akakuleta Sara kuvunja vikombe kuvunja sahani. Do you know that song?
They can't know it. This generation.
Okay, we are done with the Sakaja's bye. You wanna say bye-bye?
Say bye to the cameras.
Final word you wanna say before we go?
No, it's been great having you guys here and sharing my journey. I hope it inspires someone. But the journey is not over. And for everyone to know that wherever they are, they can make it and they can be something.
They can make it. All right. So bye-bye. You're saying we go? Say bye-bye then. Say bye. So we play some football?
Yeah.
All right, let's play some football. You are playing kitu inaitwa ngware. You and your dad. Okay, I agree. Lesson number 1, I need to get a compound.